Oh crap. Oh crap.
Oh yeah, we got debris, dude.
We have debris.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Look at that. Look, there's debris. We got a tornado.
Yeah, it's right on top of us.
Yeah, it's right on.
Not here, and a tornado.
Get back. Holy crap.
La goduria, la goduria. Quando fa così?
Un bel respiro. Questo spazio.
Ah sì. Mamma mia. Wow.
Apri.
Mild 2013 hurricane season along our already battered shoreline. A massive and sprawling dust storm in Africa may suppress this year's hurricane season, at least for a while, over on this side of the
Hurricane season has officially begun, but everyone, no matter where they live, needs to prepare for a disaster. We've had record flooding, tornadoes, and disasters in all parts of the country this year. But there are 4 simple things that everyone can do to protect themselves. First, you want to review your insurance. You want to make sure you have enough insurance to completely rebuild your home and replace all of your personal possessions. The second thing is you want to ask about flood and earthquake insurance, because while a standard home and renter's insurance policy will provide coverage for things like a hurricane, a windstorm, a tornado, you're not going to be covered for flooding or for an earthquake. You're going to need to get separate insurance for these types of disasters. The third thing is you need to conduct a home inventory. This is a simple list of all your personal possessions with their estimated value. This makes buying the right amount of insurance much easier, as well as filing a claim. And the Insurance Information Institute has free web-based software to make this process as easy as possible. And lastly, you need to have an evacuation plan. This is going to include knowing where you're going to go and what you're going to take with you. And if you have pets or the elderly in your family.
Sa ira may tatengkihalo antes perigo natural ser na acontece? Halo diskusang hamuto ko itani familia na komunidade, hori concorda ba fating nebe magsiguro ba ita to hamuto kalay ba, wang hira acontece be sae ka tsunami ka rainak doko. Protese dokumento sira nebe importante ia plastik larang no tau dok dokumento sirak ne husi be. Hanesan tau ia armari leten. Reserva liling no pilha ba lampada no tau hamutuk ho dokumento sira. Reserva bemos ho taka meting. Karik itahari uma hili didiak fating. Labele hari uma basic rai lolong ka basic rai hung ka ia area nebe be sae bebek. Karik itahela basic tasi hari uma dok husi tasi ibung minimum metro atus ida. Halo fundasang uma niang ho simenti besi no hari iharai nebe meting. Uma ni kuluna no diding sira tenki liga hamutuk ho didiak no meting. Nune Quando rainak doko, sirala tohar ka doko. Usa ay barak iha itani uma kakuluk no prega meting kaleng. Wan hira tempo animbot bele tau fatuk rumah iha uma kakuluk leteng para kaleng la bele aning lori. Tesi ay sanak sira nebe basic iha itani uma no sira nebe bele mono ba uma kakuluk. Hamos be dalang sira husi foer. Labele sunurai no hasai vegetação, mai be kuda ai no husik duut moris. Hatene ona sinal sira ba be sae hanesan udam bot iharai lolon no mota hahu nak kono lalais. Buka hatene kona ba sinal tsunami nebebele acontece hanesan rainak doko no be tasi se marang lalais. Hanoring labarik sira o insan nani hori hamenos risco basira wan hira be sae ka tsunami acontece. Muda animal sira ba ya fating nebe siguro. Sa ida mag-itabel halo ang hirap perigo natural acontece? Wanghira be sae ka tsunami, muda ka abrigo ba fatik na be asliu. Lori hamuto ko ita documentos importantes sira, lilin no bemos. Hamate ahi elektrisidade. La bele lori kareta liu si motalaran, tama bele meeting hela ka bele lori ita batasi. Nomos, importante hadok ang husimota no tasi ibong, tama bele lori ita ba falitasi. Wanghira anin bot, hela hakmatek he umalaran no taka janela no odamatang sira. Nomos, la bele hamrig basic janela. Lorimos holilin. Hamate ahi elektrisidade. Wanghira ray nakdoko, karik ita iha umalaran, subar an iha kama kamesa okos to nakdoko para. Depois saiba liur, no hela hakmatek iha fating nebeluan. La bele hambrik iha ay ni okos ka basic edifisyo nebebele munutang baita, no la bele hambrik basic ray lolong ka iha fatuk bot leten. Karik ita uza hela fugaong ka gas, ka ahi, hamate lalais. Sa ida mag-ita belehalo depois do perigo natural acontece ona? Depois besae, ke e bedalang atu bebele suling sai husi kintalaran. Hamos no hasai foer husi uma no bedalan. Nono be antis atu hemo. Depois acontece rai nakdoko, hela na fating iha liur iha fating nebeluan. Cuidado na fating horay nakdoko nebebele mosutang depois rai nakdoko bot acontece tia. Taka mate ahe elektrisidade. Nono be antis atu hemo. Kona baray mono. Ray mono acontece tamba fatuk no ray suli tung husi ray lolon. Dala barak, buat ne acontece tamba ray nak fera nebe mosu tamba udang bot ka ray nak doko. Timor-Leste ia ray tatinis liu husi persentu walunulo. Hanesan ray lolong nebe as tebes hudi amenta risku baray mono. Faktor seluk magkontribui baray mono mag-aktividade sila nebe ita ema halo hanesan tesi kasunu ay duut no ay moris. Halo dalang kahari uma iharay lolon. Husik balada hakiak livre bamay, horihang arbiru ay hori sira nebe iharay lolong. Buat serne hotu bele hamosu erosaun, no halakong ray niya bokur, horiamenta risku baray mono. Nune, bele hamosu perigo by tenemores, nomos halo estragos makas padalan, ponte, propriedade no infrastruktura. De floresta saung e Timor-Leste bo tebe se ita compara horay selo. Distrito sira hanesang Manatutu, Liksa, Dili, bobonaro no ekusi, makhetang deforestação makasliu iharai larang. Nune, distrito Sirene bele hasoro risco botliu ba desastre. Atu ajuda a menos de florestação, ita bele controla diakliu, ita nia balada hakiak, atu la bele husik sira ba estraga ai horis no rai isin. Atu prevene no a menos ita usa ai barak quando atu tem, ita bele usa det minarai ka fugão rai. Ita mos bele usa agrobriket. Atu hatene dia kliutang kona ba prática agricultura ba tempo narok, mai ita hamuto ko Pascual do Carmo husi Ministério Agricultura.
Projeto agroforestry ini objetivo maka o insama atu protegerai para rai label halai be label sobu rai serne. Depois o insama atu bele halutos permanente o maneira permanente nomos atu heta hahan nebe maka permanente iha tempo narok se quando hahan laiha idane bele suporta ba sirne hahan. Deve mak sirakura hanesan ferai, ananas, fortali, batar, sirakuda mus kuda ai hanesan ai gamal, ai mahoni, ai amarefuik, homos ai kakeu para atu insama protegerai e depois bele hetan hahan nebe mak suficiente ba sirne mori. Comunidade sira maka serviço hene sirna animal sira começa kesi hotu tambah aham ba animal iha tiona iha rai nebe maka tamaho programa agroforestry nebe sira usa aparu aine para hodi foham fali bibi karau nebe maka sira kesi. Maioria comunidade nebe maka tamahe grupo agricultor ne hela basic iha rai lolong hela basic rai hung sirne antang ho programa idane quando ai sirne bot bele protegerai se ha menos rai monu e bele contribuimos ba ha menos desastres naturais nebe.
In Milan on Monday captured swirling outside the window in an industrial park. It caused structural damage and injured 12 people before it blew over.
The tornado, which reached grade 3 on the Fujita scale, hit Trezzo Solada and Breszago in the province of Milan on Monday, with videos showing debris
Several states on alert tonight as people in North Carolina remain without power after flash flooding wiped out homes and dozens of roads.
A deluge of rain caused major flooding and widespread power outages in North Carolina this weekend. As much as 8 to 10 inches of rain fell in western parts of the state in 12 hours.
Place, remember, like Asheville, North Carolina and Greenville, South Carolina, already their wettest July on record, both having more than 13 inches just this month. Yesterday, you had scenes like this, the road opening up because places like Hickory, North Carolina got 7 inches or more in just 2 hours.
Las Vegas, too, the normally dry Las Vegas Valley, got slammed with more than 2 inches of rain Sunday afternoon, and that left vehicles stalled on Interstate 215, also resulting in flood watches that extended all the way to northwest Arizona and the eastern desert of California.
Heavy rain and record winds of up to 89 miles per hour also hit New Mexico and flooded parts of southern Utah.
In the 12 years we've lived here, I've never seen this amount of water.
Some states are even setting record lows. Stanley, Idaho hit a winter-like 34 degrees this morning. Sioux City, Iowa had its coolest July morning since 1995 with a low of 44. And here on South Dakota, dipped to 41 degrees.
And in Philadelphia, a new record. More than 8 inches of rain falling in a day, smashing the rainfall record from Tropical Storm Floyd. Operations at Philadelphia International Airport came to a grinding halt when the power went out, paralyzing air traffic for several hours. Meanwhile, in nearby New Jersey, the heavy rains leading to blinding conditions. Cars stuck in knee-deep water for hours.
Old, young, large, and small, bottlenose dolphins of all ages and sizes washing up dead along the Jersey shore. The past few weeks have been overwhelming for Mike Kapp and other staffers at Brigantine's Marine Mammal Stranding Center. Since July 9th, they've responded to reports of 17 dead dolphins discovered on beaches in Ocean, Cape May, Monmouth, and Atlantic counties. We broke down the numbers to show you how many were found in each.
The results we have had showing viral pneumonia is not indicative of a typical death of an animal. There's something more involved here, and we're not quite sure what it might be at this point.
The oil spill from a leaked pipeline in Thailand has reached the popular tourist island of Koh Samet.
The Pennines, the village of Walsden near Todmorden, hit by up to 18 inches of water after extremely heavy rain. It left much of the village submerged. Locals say the rains came and within 15 minutes the road was completely flooded over Wellington Boots. The force of the water so great it ripped up the road. One local flood warden said the amount of rain was unprecedented and caused sheer devastation.
Арал деген міне болған күшті болған. Теңіз деген шалқып жатыр. Түрі жаман болды. Баржылар жүрт бұрында.
Now, all that remains are the lethal pesticides left from cotton production. This toxic dust is causing disturbingly high rates of tuberculosis.
Oh, no, don't go now. There's no noise. Look here, the place, right? Look here, this, that. See what I'm doing, that. How are you doing?
Dang!
Joker place. He's coming this way. No, he ain't coming.
The daddy ain't coming?
No, she ain't coming. Oh, not towards the black. Ah!
Guadalajara in Mexico, leaving many streets severely flooded and causing a ton of damage. Apparently about 20 cars were dragged in these waters, but wait till you see the camera pan back. Do you see that right in front of that car? That's a man holding on.
Tornado Alley. This was the scene.
And cancer.
Remember the day you took your high school crush to the prom? Remember the day you eloped? Remember the day you were called to protect Canada's freedom? Remember the day disaster struck your home?
سیل و رانش زمین در استان سیچوان چین. تاکنون 40 نفر زیر گل و لای دفن و بیش از 500,000 نفر هم آواره شد.
We flew over this enormous Jakobshavn Glacier, the most productive glacier in the world. The ice sheet used to be much smoother on top. Now it's just fractured on top. Conrad Steffens, the famous climatologist, said it looked as if a huge hammer had come down on top of the ice sheet. There's surface melting, which has really accelerated over the years. Huge lakes and thaw ponds. These are these beautiful blue eyes you see in the ice from the air. In other words, yes, it's really melting rapidly in ways that we're just discovering now.
Some stunning before and after photos. And for people that can't grasp what is taking place on the West Coast, show them this video. Show them these photos before and after of what is taking place here. This is Shasta Lake before and after. Another view, and you can see from the bridge here, it shows how dramatically this area has dropped. You can see here at the dam, also showing the land. And I'll leave you guys on this one. This is Folsom Lake. Look at that. That's how bad it is out west, folks. Spread the word, let people see this, because seeing is believing, and once they lay their eyes on this, they'll realize, hey, this is serious. This is a potential.
Folks, Patrick Penry here, and this video I'm doing basically because I realized that I was unable to dismiss the Planet X Nibiru theory offhand when I began to look into it. It simply wasn't easily dismissed. In fact, the more I researched it, the more I found evidence to indicate the possibility of. Is it going to happen in my lifetime? That I don't know. But to my understanding, 90% of systems are binary, which means they have two stars. We would be an exception if it was just the sun by itself. One thing that led me into this today was this guy's video where he's saying something to the effect, I guess this is Bill Deagle, one of his
Let's take a look now at a picture taken by Ted Evans, the Director of Public Works. This happened at about 8:30 this morning on Lodi Street in the city's industrial area. The driver was coming out of a warehouse making a turn when his truck was swallowed up by the road. This street was flooded out during Hurricane Irene. Evans tells me the pressure from the river tides compromised this road and the manhole, and when the driver went over that manhole,
Jersey Shore business owners begin the unthinkable and heartbreaking task of surveying the damage to their livelihoods for the second time in a year following a massive fire along the Seaside Park boardwalk there.
It's about 4 blocks and about 30 different businesses were either completely destroyed or damaged significantly.
Extra obstacle being the south wind was blowing 25 to maybe 30 miles an hour from the south. So it was a difficult fire to fight when you're out in the open.
Pakistan's Baluchistan province, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake on Tuesday reduced houses to rubble and killed over 200 people. It also appears to have created a new island in the Arabian Sea. 60 feet high, 250 feet wide, and 100 feet long. Scientists aren't sure if the mud and rock outcropping will remain in place or subside back into the sea.
radio shows that the guy's talking about, where he's alleging coastal military bases now evacuating to be evacuated in 2 weeks. Well, I don't know if that's true. Certainly if there is an inbound brown dwarf and it gets close, at some point they're going to have to begin to take overt action instead of covert action, and it'll be obvious to all of us that something finally is obviously going on. So in this guy's thread, it's only 400 something views. The trolls were out in force, attacking with vitriol, I guess is the word I would use. They're very angry and they're abusive is really what it amounts to. So the troll phenomena in the Planet X threads in and of itself is something to take note of, because, you know, I looked into the Bigfoot thing, but it didn't take a lot of research for me to pretty much go ahead and say, look, there's really not a lot of evidence of where's the Bigfoot's poop and where the dead Bigfoot's at and where they living at, you know. And if you want to come at me with the aliens are controlling a robot Bigfoot, hey, I'm a philosopher. I don't deny that couldn't be possible, but then we're getting into the very rare and minuscule chances of, and it's just, I mean, I'm banking on the more probable cause, I'll put it that way. So in this thread, the trolls were out and I decided to come out. Let's talk about Planet X, because back in the day, a year ago, well, here's my notes from, I can't see it in the dim light here, but these are my notes from a year ago when I began looking into this. And so what I took note of off the bat, I said, what we know? Well, what we know is the governments are saying global warming is causing this adverse weather. And that's being disputed. I mean, we can't deny that's being disputed. They have evidence on their behalf, we have evidence against. I put it to you, scientists can easily be bought and paid for. So again, we really don't know in that line other than that we are experiencing adverse weather. I'll go into that a bit later, exactly what adverse weather we're experiencing. Also, I noted that HARP and woodpecker technology, can this produce the effects weather-wise that we're experiencing? Is it possible for electromagnetic engineering to be able to cause the end times type scenario? That's a definite good question. So at the time, this was around Elenin was going on. Like I said, I've got notes on Elenin here, which we'll talk about that as well, which really that panned out to be nothing more than a psyop. We were looking at the sky, and then all of a sudden we have Fukushima down on the ground below. Now, I'm unable to dismiss it, but there's a lot of evidence, real quick, because this is important. I said possibility. Okay, there's one possibility that there's a celestial body is real. Okay, that is a possibility you can't deny. That there is a celestial body, what type, what kind, what magnitude, where it's at, that I can't say. But it's possible something like that is having an effect. Number two, could be celestial body and HARP combined. In other words, the New World Order, whatever you want to call them, Power Elite, are utilizing this incoming body and HARP systems at the same time, chemtrails, electromagnetic engineering, to amplify the effects and make the best of it they can. Because remember, out of a big crisis, one can restructure the entire globe if a crisis was big enough, if you think about it. Number three, I said it could be HARP alone, or a combination with the tsunami bombs. That's Project SEAL from 1945. These are possibilities, however small. Can HARP cause this level of disruption planet-wide? I don't know that. It certainly lends towards a planetary body that effects would be tremendous beyond the scope of man's abilities, and that is the most fearful thing that we would worry about, is an incoming brown dwarf that the government or the powerful people, no one can really stop it, you know. It would be an inevitable disaster. Would it kill everyone? Obviously.